I am Dr. Stefano Lussana. I am 56 years old and I live in Rome, Italy. I wrote a paper for the International Journal of Psychoanalysis entitled Termination of Psychoanalysis, Some Notes on Theory, Technique and Clinical Material. The aim of this paper is to discuss all of the details involved in the process of ending an analysis. I have explored this process in a clinical work group, then included my thoughts, fantasies and dreams about the experience in a written case report. In my opinion, analysis is a dialogue between the mind of the patient and the analyst with intrapsychic, intersubjective, of the field and subliminal dimension, which must be considered in the concept of the ending of a relationship. I would like to link Bion's work on termination case presentation to my thoughts on the ending of this analysis. If the analyst is able to achieve a state of mind free from memory and desire, as if it could be the last session and potentially the ending of the analysis, this may have the complementary effect of helping the patient experience his own memories and desire. When these two last states of mind are internalized, two separate identities may develop in an analytic couple. Reading Bion's analysis does not end. The relationship between a particular doctor and a particular analysand does. Brazilian Lectures, 1974. So, reading Bion's make us think, on the one hand, of Freud analysis Terminable and Interminable, 1937, and on the other, of conflict between a general theory, which we might think of as weak, and a specific model, which appears stronger, relating to the termination of an analysis. Bion's 1970s and Ferro's 1996 models suggest two modes of mental functioning within the ending of an analysis, according to the PSD and container-contained oscillations, which I suggest can be integrated with an extra arrow between BS and D. According to Meltzer's 1973 sexual states of mind vertex, interpreting the container-contained relationship may lead to a capacity of thinking which can be matched with dream thoughts and transformative thoughts, and generates a thinker. As patient and analyst interact within an analysis, we can say a potential thinker comes into contact with an active thinker, and that they both generate an analytic field. In this way, the task of analysis should be to transform a potential thinker-dreamer into an active thinker-dreamer. The tool I use in my work, as present from the founders Freud father and Klein mother of my analytic thinking, I imagine looks like a trident. It is a tool that has a handle, Winnicott, a long pole, Bion, and three teeth, Bion and Ferro, which I use to approach the clinical material and not the patient, with whom I come into contact through my personality. The specific model of analysis termination, strongly supported by Bion and Ferro, concerns just that patient-analyst couple. Here it is described in the case of the little dummy man, which led to the creation of a clinical model built by patient analysts during the last 2 years of a 16 years, 3 times a week analysis. Thoughts about the termination of this analysis, although present at some deep level since the first session, appeared in a way that we were both unaware of. Later I developed some ideas according to a Bionian binocular vision, characterized by a psychiatric right eye and a psychoanalytic left eye, which concerns exploring and sounding out unconscious aspects of a human mind in continuous transformation. The analytic criteria that allowed me to think of my patient analysis termination are the following. I observed that the PSD oscillations were bidirectional and prone to D, besides which I noticed the mental growth of the contained and the container. Through the words we exchanged, the capacity of thinking unthinkable thoughts, feeling unfelt feelings, and dreaming undreamt dreams led to a reclaiming of an unlived life, Ogden, 2016. Now I will describe the process of the termination of the patient-analyst relationship inside the consulting room. The principal scene takes place after months of discussions and working through of the patient presenting problems. In this session, the patient experienced, with the contribution of the analyst, his deepest dynamic emotions transformed, which led him to think about his life after the analysis, through the story of the little dummy man. This story is about an analyst's mother who starts a work of weaning with the patient child. It involved the child's dummy being left in a safe place, alongside his sisters placed under the pillow, ready to be used. In the end, the analyst is internalized, and if needed, the patient can use him. At the end of the analysis, these ideas were developed through the metaphor of archaeology and the memoir of the future, that is to say, the ancient Appian Way, that connected Western civilization to Oriental. If you travel to Brindisi, it is a secular way. If you travel to Rome, it is a religious way. It has been built in 3 sequences: the initial tract, the intermediate tract, and the final tract. Along the road, you can observe and admire at the same time the there and then and the here and now.